doing another 40k tournament. We got the Tyranids of High Fleet Gorgon versus the Eldar Elite. So we're going to be playing this game. It's like up always 1500 points, so we'll get into that game now. Alright, so to start this, Warhammer 40k battle report, Greendawnify, second battle of the 1500 point 40k tournament we're doing. So I'll go over my Tyranid list. I have 2 flying high tyrants. This one looks like a demon prince. Yeah, I know. They both have wings. This one's my warlord. Wings and twin link devours. This guy also has high commander, and his warlord trait is this useless outflanking one. His psychic powers are Iron Arm and Hemorrhage, and his psychic powers are Warp Speed and Enfeeble. I have 2 Turbogons, that Carnifex looking one, and this one, both having Catalyst and Toxin Sacks. I have 3 squads of 11 Termagants, the second one in this building, the third one below. Then I have 2 Trigons, Deep Striking from Reserve. So now into the Eldar 1500 point list.
Yeah, and just to clarify, we are playing the relic.
Yeah.
The relic is placed right there.
Dawn of War deployment.
Dawn of War deployment. I do have I'll start here, my Scorpions. They're infiltrating. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an Exarch. The Exarch has Power Claw, or Serpent, Scorpion Claw. He also has Monster Hunter, and one other ability. Monster Hunter, he has a claw, and he has, I guess that's what he has. Group of troops here, 7 Dire Avengers, 1 Exarch with a Shimmer Shield and Power Sword. This a group of 10 Guardians with a Shuriken Cannon. This is one of my HQs, Auto Arc on a jet bike, and he's actually using the Remnant of Power, the Mantle of the Laughing God. Fire Prism, Wave Serpent, and 5 Scouts, 5 Rangers, Sniper Rifles, 3 support weapons, and they are actually, what are these called?
Vibro cannons.
Vibro cannons, that's right, yeah, with their crew. Another group of Guardians with a Bright Lance support, and my HQ guy right here. This is my warlord. He's actually up here, but he's just so tall he doesn't fit between the 2 levels. But he actually is a Farseer, and he has 3 powers. He has Guide on the regular Eldar powers, and then he has the Misfortune and Precognition Divination powers. And Greendawnify is set to go first. I did not steal initiative, so...
And it's night fighting.
And it is night fighting.
So
start there. Oh.
So we actually missed a couple Eldar units.
Yeah, actually, these are the new Wraith Guard. I'm using them with the D sights, which is a template. And then they're in the Wave Serpent. These guys are actually in reserve, the Warp Spiders. Exarch, he has Fast Shot, and he has a twin linked spinner, and they're 7. So, and my warlord traits, did I say it was Ambush and Blaze?
Alright.
So, okay.
And so I'm also going to go over my movement. Moved up my Termagants on this area terrain. Moved up that flying hive turn over there. Moved that flying hive turn over there. Turbogon up, Termagants forward, these guys stayed there. And so now I'm going to go into shooting phase. I'll be back with that. I finished my shooting phase. This guy shot all his brain leech worms into these Guardians. They didn't do anything because of night fighting. This hive tyrant shot these guys, made them fall back. I was able to kill 3 guys. And that's all I did. And so now going into Eldar turn 1.
Okay, Eldar turn 1. Not a lot of movement, so I just updating everything. Over here, my Guardians didn't make their leadership. They were 1 inch away and they ran off the board. Right here, my Fire Prism shifted over 6 inches. Up here, I moved up, turbo boosted my Wave Serpent. Brought this Auto Arc up 12 inches. These guys moved. They shot, didn't kill anyone over there. and then ran. They're right by the relic, but they can't pick it up in the run. These scorpions shot over there, didn't kill anyone, and then they ran battle focused to kind of get in front of the Dire Avengers. This fire prism shot and killed 5 or 6 of those little termagants over here. I did hit with my rangers on that flying hive tyrant. He did not fall down. He made his save because I had another wound. These guys didn't do anything to the termagants, so that's the end of my turn 1, and we'll come back to turn 2 for the tyranids.
Alright, so my tyranids moving, I also did some spawning. This guy spawned 11 guys, didn't keep on going. He moved up. Some termagants moved out of cover. Some more termagants moved up into cover. These termagants that got shot moved up. These are the spawn guys right there, 11 of them. This termagant stayed, put catalyst on that trigon. This termagant put catalyst on that demon prince. Looks like a chaos guy. He moved up, brought out iron arm. He went up to toughness 8, strength 8, and yeah, also my trigons came on, both of them. And yeah, that's where they scattered some stuff. So I'm going into shooting in assaults. Alright, so end of my shooting. Did a lot. Shot alright, so this guy shot over here, killed like a scorpion and a Dire Avenger. And well, let me just go. Basically at the end of the shooting, I've killed all but 2 scorpions, all but the Exarch of the Dire Avenger squad, and he's falling back. Did nothing to him, did nothing to that, and killed 1 guardian over there from the hive tyrant. And now I'm going to start charging. Basically, these gaunts are going to charge them, and then this guy's going to charge him. So now going into that assault. Alright, in my assault, I was able to take out the scorpions, and miraculously was able to take out the autarch. And I smashed the vehicle, took that out, but the explosion killed like 3 over there and 3 over there, or no, 4 there and 3 there. He killed 7 guys, and that was pretty crazy. And now I'm going into Eldar turn 2. Warp spiders coming in. Alright, so this is the end of Eldar turn, the moving and shooting. I just want to say, just commenting, that these sights on these Wraith Guards is crazy. They just evaporated a squad of gaunts and a trigon, just insta-killed them. And also, I rolled really well with not being grounded. Alright, so tell us what happened. Volander with Eldar.
In shooting, I went ahead and shot, tried to hit those gaunts there. It missed, blast moved away. In shooting, I shot the whole building contents at this guy. They did make a couple hits. I needed 6s because it's flying. Each group had 6s, but it made its grounding test and it made all its saves, a 3+ save. All of these guys made their shots and actually hit him 3 times. He made all his saves, no 6s. These guys had 3 hits. He made his stayed above test, the grounding test. He made all his saves. And these actually, the vibro cannons killed 1 of these termagants. Over here, like I had 16 wounds against 6 termagants or something, and then I did take out that 1 trigon creature, but it's pretty bad. I mean, in run, I guess, is part of it. Yeah, I did capture that with my Dire Avenger guy, but that's the end of the phase. We'll come back with Tyranids turn 3.
In the movement, I spawned a lot more guys. He spawned 12 guys. He keeps spawning. He spawned 6. Keeps spawning. Just moved up. Both flyers stopped flying. This guy and this guy back there, who was hiding kind of. And we're about to dispatch. He's just going to try to take this and kill him over there. And so now I'm going to go into shooting and assaults. End of my shooting, just killed the Exarch of the Dire Avengers and killed 2 Wraith Guard, killed 2 Warp Spiders, and killed 3 Guardians from the Flyer that's over there. They didn't fall back, and some squads ran, so now I'm going to do some charging, and I'll be back with that. Alright, in assault, the one guy I was wanting him to go in charged, or actually assaulted a squad to take away their overwatch. It worked, but they still got in, but they were killed in assault by the Wraith Guard. These guys also assaulted him, but he tried to assault and he failed by 1 inch, which sucked. When the Flyron over there, he challenged the Farseer and insta-killed him, and the Farseer took a wound from him, and he also took a wound going in by Overwatch, because Blade Storm, sadly. And so they're locked in combat still, because of their fearless Termagants. And I killed 2, because I have poison. So, going into Eldar turn 3. I forgot, because I killed the Farseer, they lost, so, and they fell back, but this is during Eldar turn, they regrouped, so they're about to shoot at this guy. So, going back to the middle of Eldar turn stuff.
Okay, Eldar recap. I shifted this about 6 inches. These warp spiders just moved further away, kind of moved closer to the building. Over here, these guys, the Guardians made their leadership. They were able to snapshot. And these Guardians with the vibro cannons actually jumped all the way down. They can shoot normally. That's basically everything else. In shooting, I shot the warp spiders at where did I shoot the warp spiders at? The Termagants here. There's a group of 8 or 9, I'm not sure. Killed a few. Then my Rangers here killed all but 1, so there's 1 guy left there. Over here, I needed snapshots to hit the Hive Tyrant with these Guardians. They didn't make any wounds, but these Guardians with the vibro cannons, they had normal ballistic skill, and they shot, and they had 3 6s, 2 wounds, so 3 wounds, took away his last 2 wounds, so they killed the Hive Tyrant, which is also...
But they used their shuriken catapults.
Yeah, the shuriken catapults. They didn't shoot the vibro cannons, but that's all I needed, so they shot and killed him. Over here, my big blast, I put it on the Demon Prince's head, Hive Tyrant. It did not wound him, but I was able to kill 4 of those Termagants. And we're going to go into assault. My assault phase, the only thing going on right here is these 2 Wraith Blades. So we'll see what happens. Into the assault phase, I went ahead and killed 2 more Termagants. There's still 1 more guy. He's fearless, so he's still in combat. These warp spiders did their assault move. They jumped into the safety of the building. It's the end of Eldar turn 3. Things looking pretty grim for the Eldar, and I predict this will be the last turn. But okay, coming up with Tyranids turn 4.
Alright, I'm going to give Tyranids the assault. I don't know if I went... Oh no, I didn't go over the whole turn, did I? Well, I moved my Hive turn over there. Whether I moved and assaulted, took out the Fire Prism, assaulted with a big squad of Gaunts, didn't do anything, and both these Turbogons spawned and they can keep on spawning. So the Turbogons are rolling really well this game. And yeah, I also captured the relic with 2 units capturing at the same time. So now going into Eldar turn 5. We'll roll at the end of this.
Okay, end of turn 5 for the Eldar. These Guardians moved up 6 inches, and they shot and killed that last little Termagant over here. These Rangers right here shot and killed 3 Termagants right here, so right now he's not capturing this location. These Warp Spiders moved out of the bottom of this building, moved up here, and they had 18-inch range. They shot at these guys shot at here, and these Rangers shot over here. So basically I shot enough and killed enough so that he's not capturing the relic right now. So like 4 guys died, or 5 guys died over here, 3 guys over here, or something like that. Down here, these Guardians with the vibro cannon shot at this Trigon and took 3 wounds away because of the Blade Storm abilities, AP2. And, oh no, actually it was the Vibro Cannons that hit 3 times, and it was AP2 on wounding. So strength 9, AP2, and took 3 wounds away. Over here, I killed one more of these little guys, but one of my guys died. And just kind of wanted to show these guys have the mirrors. The mirror swords are just like blades. Magnetize those guys. He's there fighting against like 50,000 termagants that keep spawning. These warspiders battle focused forward. And that is the end of turn 5. We're going to roll to see it's over and just mercifully please end. Does not end. Okay, so back with more of the Eldar slaughter in a second.
Alright. So in the movement, once again, these guys have spawned, and they both did not. They can keep on spawning.
That's more than 100 spawns.
Yeah, it's amazing. This is the best game. Each time's like close to 10 each. They both spawned 9. So just spawned them over there. He's capturing the objective. He just moved there. Both those guys moved into assaulting positions. He's not flying. No, he's not. So just gonna shoot down and assault. Alright, so I moved, assaulted, killed those guys in assault, and ran down the guardians of the vibro cannons. And my demon prince hive tyrant consolidated up here. It's now to Eldar turn.
We're just gonna keep the thing running. Move these guys back this way, and they're all going to shoot at this here, so 2 shots.
Yeah, just wait. Alright, so the end of the game basically. Eldar wasn't able to kill my hive tyrant guy. And so it's the end of the game. So Tyranids win, they hold that objective. They have first blood, slay the warlord, and Linebreaker, while Eldar have slay the warlord. It was a very good game.
No, it wasn't. Two models that were dead. 2 models.
Sorry about that. Both these guys did great. They had a perfect record. They did not once roll doubles. They kept on spawning and spawning.
You had to have rolled at least 100 termagants.
Probably. I don't know, maybe.
Well, each time, the last turn is 9 and 9. That's 18. And we went 6 turns.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to at least had 100 termagants. That's why I say there was only 2 models that I killed.
Well,
there was right there. There's a lot of termagants that died, but they basically came back.
Yeah, the first turn, both of them didn't spawn though. First turn, both, and then on the second turn, this guy didn't spawn.
I don't know. I still think there's like 100 that just spawned.
Yeah. All right. Well, so my MVP was probably the Turbogun, since they kept the game alive. And who was your MVP?
My MVP were these guys that actually stayed up and survived for a while.
The Wraith Guard with their D-sides who evaporated a Trigon and a whole squad of Trigons.
Yeah. They would have been better in assault with these guys.
Alright, sorry about that. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying these are my the man of the match, because they actually killed the Trigon, and they flamed a bunch of a group of these termagants, but they didn't do too good in assault because they just had the 1 assault because of the D sites. But if they had these things, they would be a little bit bigger, stronger, easier to wound. But you know, the whole thing did not do so well. The whole game was bad. This guy got killed by like a group of termagants.
Yeah, that was really bad.
It's bad because he has hit and run. He could have just ran away, right?
Yeah, after I attacked. Yeah.
And everything else, just nothing went well. I mean, my Dire Avengers, this was a perfect game for you about getting the relic because you get all these troops. I only had 3 little weak troop choices, and it's just...
Dire Avengers got close twice by running. They got right there. All I had to do was wait next turn, but then they would just get obliterated.
Yeah. And the reason I only had 7 Dire Avengers is because all my other Dire Avengers are in my main force, and I only had Dire Avengers, 2 groups of 10, which the first group ran off the board.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because they lost leadership, and then this group of 5 Rangers. But this is my weaker Eldar force, but they did not put up a fight at all. The Scorpions did absolutely nothing. I think they killed maybe like 2 or 3 termagants because they just got swarmed and just destroyed.
Alright, well, we'll come with the brackets. And now, like last time, the Tall beat the Night Lords. and crossed a mountain, and now they've moved up. And over here, the tyranids beat out the eldar in a very, very big battle, very big win for them. And now they're moving up to see who's going to win. They're going to fight either the Orc Horde army or the Salamander Space Marines.
And on the
But the next game, and on the other side, Eldar, the main Eldar army versus the secondary Orc army. But that's the next game we're going to play as well. So we'll be back with more 40K Greendawnify tournaments.